21 Success Secrets of Self-Made Millionaires by Brian Tracy. Narrated by Prince Jha, helped by Mount Litra G School, Sonpur and Hajipur. How to achieve financial freedom faster and easier than you have ever thought possible. Preface. This book is culmination of 15 years of research, teaching and personal experience on the subject of self-made millionaires. These pages contain the key ideas and strategies I've discovered in reading hundreds of books and thousands of articles on the subject of wealth accumulation. The ideas and the strategies are presented in the simple, tasted, proven and easy to use format so that you can learn and apply them immediately. When I was a teenager, growing up in Pomona, California, in a home where we never had very much money, my dream, my fantasy was to be a millionaire by the time I was 30. Lots of people have the same dream, I'm sure. However, when I reached at the age of 30, I was still as broke as I was on 20. Then I did something that changed my life. I began asking, why are some people are more successful than others? I especially wanted to know, how is that some people start off with nothing and eventually become millionaires? This question set me off on a search of the answers which had led me to this book. I chose self-made millionaires as my focus point because these people had demonstrated special qualities and behaviors that were both observable and measurable. They had started with nothing and passed the magic of $1 million mark as the result of doing certain things in certain way over and over. What I learned was that in order to achieve great success in life, you must become a special kind of person. To rise above the majority, you must develop qualities and discipline that the average person lacks. The most important factor in achieving great financial success is not the money. It is a kind of person you have to become to earn the money and then to hold on it. These 21 success secrets are the key to great success in every area of life. Whether or not you make a lot of money, the good news is these principles are so powerful that you can apply them to accomplish almost anything you really want. Many of these methods and techniques will seem familiar to you. This is because they have been discovered and rediscovered for hundreds of years. I see myself more than a student of success, a reader, a researcher, a synthesizer, a teacher of great ideas than an original creator of brand new concepts. I believe, as it is said by injectors, that there is nothing new under the sun. Since you're reading this book, I know that one of your great goals in life is to become an extraordinary person, to realize more and more of your true potential. Each of these success secrets will help you to move ahead more rapidly towards the wonderful life that is possible for you. Enjoy the journey. Introduction. The law of cause and effect. What you are about to learn can change your life. These ideas, insights, and strategies have been springboard to financial success for millions of men and women. Young and old, rich and poor, these principles are simple, effective, and firmly easy to apply. They have been tested and proven over and over again, and they will work for you if you will take them and apply them in your own life. We are living at the greatest time of all human history. More people are becoming wealthy today, starting from nothing than ever before imagined. There are more than 7 million millionaires in America. Most of them are self-made, and the number is growing by 50 to 20% each year. We even have self-made 10 millionaires, 100 millionaires, and self-made 10 millionaires and 100 millionaires. We have never seen these type of rapid wealth creation in all human history. Here's the best news of all. Virtually everyone starts with nothing. More than 90% of all financially successful people today started off broke or nearly broke. The average self-made millionaire has been bankrupt or nearly bankrupt 3.2 times. Most wealthy people failed many times before they finally found the right opportunity that they were able to leverage into financial success. And what hundreds of thousands of and millions of other people have done, you can do it as well. The iron of law of human destiny is the law of cause and effect. The law is simple yet very powerful. It says that there is a simple effect for every cause. For every action, there is a reaction. This law says that success is not an accident. Financial success is the result of doing certain specific thing over and over again until you achieve the financial independence that you desire. Nature is neutral. The neutral world, the marketplace of our society does not care who you are and what you are. The law and cause of effect says that if you do what other successful people do, you will eventually get the result that other successful people get. And if you don't, you won't. The law says that when you learn the success secrets of self-made millionaires and apply them in your own life, you will experience results and award far beyond anything you have ever accomplished till now. Here is an important point for you to remember. Nobody is better than you and nobody is smarter than you. Let me repeat it. Nobody is better than you and nobody is smarter than you. Get those thoughts out of your mind. One of the primary reasons for selling yourself short is underachievement and lack of financial success. Is the conviction of that people who are doing better than you are better than you. This is simply not the case. The fact is that most self-made millionaires are ordinary people with average educations, working at average jobs and living in average neighborhood, in average house, driving average cars. But they have found out what other financially successful people do, and they have done those some things over and over again until they achieve the same result. This is not a miracle and this is not an accident. And when you think the same thought and do the same thing that self-made millionaires do, you will begin to get the same results and benefits that they do. This is simply a matter of cause and effect. There are 21 success secrets of self-made millionaires. Each of these are indispensable to you becoming financially independent. The failure to apply any one of these principles can itself determine and even destroy your chance to achieve health, happiness, and great prosperity. The good news is that you can learn every one of these principles by practicing and repeating over and over again until they become natural to you as the breathing and in and breathing out. Just you learn to ride a bicycle or to drive a car, you can learn the success secrets self-made millionaires and apply them in your own life. There are no limits except the limit that you place in yourself by your own overthinking. Now let us begin. Success secret 1. Dreaming big. Dream big dreams. Dream big dreams. Only big dreams have the power to move man's soul. The first secret of self-made millionaires is simple. Dream big dreams. Allow yourself to dream. Allow yourself to imagine and fantasize about the kind of life that you want to live. Think about the amount of money that you would earn and have in your bank account. All great men and women begin with a dream of something wonderful and different from what they have today. You know the song that says you have to dream if you want to make the dream come true. It's true for you and for everyone else as well. Imagine that you have no limitations on what you can be, have, or do in your life. Just for the moment, imagine that you have all the time, all the money, all the education, all the experience, all the friends, all the contacts, all the resources, and all the things that you need to achieve everything in your life. If your potential were completely unlimited, what kind of a life would you want to create yourself and for your family? Practice back from the future thinking. This is a powerful technique practiced continuously by the high-performing men and women. This way, the thinking has an amazing effect on your mind and on your behavior. This is how it works. Project yourself forward in 5 years. Imagine that 5 years have passed and then your life is now perfect in age respect. What does it look like? What are you doing? Where are you working? How much money are you earning? How much do you have in the bank? What kind of lifestyle do you have? Create a vision for yourself for long-term future. The more clear your vision for health, happiness, and prosperity, and the faster you move towards it, and the faster it moves towards you. When you create a clear mental picture of where you are going to be in your life, you become more positive, more motivated, and more determined to make it reality. Your trigger, your natural creativity comes up with this area. After idea to help your vision come true, you always tend to move in the direction of your dominant dreams, images, and visions. In every act of your allowing yourself in dream big dreams actually rises your self-esteem and causes you to like the respect yourself more. It improves your self-concept and increases your level of self-confidence. It increases your personal level of self-respect and happiness. There is something about the dreams and visions that is exciting and stimulating you to do better than you have ever done before. Here is a great question for you to ask and answer over and over again. What one thing would I dare to dream if I knew I could not fail? What one thing would I dare to dream if I knew I could not fail? If you were absolutely granted of success in each area of your life, large or small, short term or long term, what would it be? What one great goal would you dare to dream if you knew you could not fail? Whatever is it, write it down and begin imagining that you have achieved this one great goal already and look back where you are today. What would you have done to get where you want to go? What step would you have taken? What would you have changed in your life? What would you have started up? Who would you be with? Who would you no longer be with? If your life were perfect in every respect, what would it look like? Whatever is it that you would do differently, take the step today. Dreaming big dreams is the starting point of achieving your goals of financial independence. The number of one reason that the people have never succeeded financially because it never occurs to them and they can do it. As the result, they never try. They never get started. They continue to go around in financial crisis, spending over everything they earn and a little bit of more besides. But when you begun to dream big dreams about financial success, you begun to change the way how you see yourself and your life. You begun to do different things bit and bit gradually until the whole direction of your life changes for the better. Dreaming big dreams is the starting point of financial success and becoming a self-made millionaire. Action exercise. Make a list of everything you would do or attempt if you were absolutely granted of success. Then decide upon one specific action and do it immediately. Success secret 2. Develop a clear sense of direction. A person with a clear purpose will make progress on even the roughest road. A person with no purpose will make no progress even on the smoothest road. Take your dreams out of the air and crystallize them into clear, specific, and written goals. Perhaps the greatest discovery of human history is that you become what you think about most of the time. You become what you think most of the time. Two factors that more than anything else determine what happens to you and your life: what you think about and how you think about it the most of the time. Successful people think about their goals most of the time. As a result, they are continually moving towards their goal, and their goals are continually moving towards them. Whatever you think about most of the time grows and increases in your life. If you are thinking about, talking about, visualizing about your goals, you tend to accomplish far and far more better than an average person who is usually thinking and talking about his or her worries and problems most of the time. It's a simple 7-step formula for setting and achieving goals that you can use to become a millionaire. First, decide exactly what you want in each area of your life, especially in your financial life. Most people never do this. Second, write down your goal clearly and specifically. Sometimes something amazing happens between your head and your hand when you put your goals in writing. Third, set a deadline for each goal. Set sub-deadline for each goal which is big enough. Give yourself a target to aim at. Fourth, make a list of everything you can think of that you will have to do to achieve each goal. As you think of new ideas, add them to your list until it is completed. Fifth, organize your list into plan of action. Determine what you are going to do first, what you are going to do later. Decide what is more important and what is less important. Sixth, take action on your plan immediately. This is amazing how many people goals and plans are never realized because of procrastination and delay. Seventh, and perhaps most important, do something every day that moves you at least one step closer to your goal. This commitment is really effective and it will make you a big success in anything you decide to accomplish. Here's an exercise for you. Take a sheet of paper and write the word goals at the top of the page with today's date. Then make a list of 10 goals that you would like to achieve over next 12 months. Write your goals in present tense as through a year has passed and you have already achieved them. Begin each goal with the word I to make it personal to you. By making out a list of 10 goals for yourself for the next year, you will move yourself into an exclusive club consisting of 3% of adults in our society. The sad fact is that 97% of adults have never made this list of goals in their entire lives. Once you have your list of 10 goals, go over the list and ask this key question: which one goal on the list is, if I were to achieve it, would have greatest positive impact on my life? Whatever your answer to that question, circle that goal and make that your number one most important goal of the future. Set a deadline, make a plan, take action on your plan, and do something every day that moves you towards that goal. From now on, think and talk about that goal all the time. Think and talk about how you can achieve that. Think and talk about how the different steps can be taken by you to make that goal a reality. This exercise will stimulate your creativity, increase your energy, and unlock more and more of your potential. Always think on a paper. Sit down and begin writing out your goals and creating your plans to achieve it. This exercise alone can make you a self-made millionaire. Success secret 3. See yourself as self-employed. I am the captain of my soul. I am the master of my fate. By William Henley. From now on, accept complete 100% responsibility for everything that you are, everything that you will ever be. Refuse to make excuses or to blame other people for your problems or shortcomings. Stop complaining about the things in your life that you're not happy about. Refuse to criticize other people for anything. You're responsible. If there is something in your life that you don't like, it is up to you to change it. You're the charge. Top 3% of Americans see themselves as self-employed. No matter who signs their paychecks, the biggest mistake that you can ever make is to think that you work for anyone else other than yourself. You are always self-employed. You are always the president of your own personal service corporation. No matter where you might be working at the moment, when you see yourself as self-employed, you develop an entrepreneur mentality. The mentality of highly independent, self-responsible, self-starting individuals. Instead of waiting for the time to happen, you make the thing happen. You see yourself as the boss of your own life. You see yourself as completely in charge of your physical health, your financial well-being, your career, your responsibility, your relationships, your lifestyle, your home, your car, and every other element of your existence. This is the mindset of self-made millionaire. Self-responsible people are intentionally result-oriented. They always take high level of initiative. They volunteer for assignments and are always asking for more responsibility. As a result, they become more valuable and respected people in their organization. They continually prepare themselves for the position of higher authority and responsibility in the future. You should do the same. Here's the question. If you were president of your own company for a day and were completely responsible for the result where you work, what one change would you encourage immediately? Whatever is it, write it down, make a plan, and begin immediately. This action alone could change your life. Action exercise. Identify your favorite reasons and excuses for not committing wholeheartedly for your financial goals. Is there anything and anyone in your life that you're blaming or for holding you back? Whatever it might be, accept complete responsibility for your life and take action today. Success secret 4. Do what you love to do. When you start doing what you really love to do, you will never work another day in your life. Brian Tracy. Doing what you love to do is one of the greatest secrets of financial success. One of your primary responsibility in the life is to find out what you really enjoy doing, what you have a natural talent for, and then to throw your whole heart into doing that particular work very, very well. Self-made millionaires are those who have found a field where their natural strength and ability are exactly what they're required to do the job and achieve the result desired. Most self-made millionaires say that they never worked a day in their life. You must find a field which you can be totally absorbed, a job or the area of endeavor which is completely sensitized you, that holds your attention, that is a natural expression of your special talents and ability. When you are doing what you love to do, you seem to have continuous flow of excitement, energy, and idea to do what you do even better. Here's a question for you. If you won $1 million text-free tomorrow, would you continue to do what you are currently doing? This is a great question. It simply asks you what you would do if you had all the time and money you needed, and if you were free to choose your occupation. Self-made millionaires, they won $1 million cash, would continue doing what they're doing. They would only do it differently or better or at the highest level. But they love their work so much that they wouldn't even think of leaving or retiring. Perhaps the greatest responsibility of adult life is when you are surrounded by most of the different choices of occupation and career is for you to find out what you really love doing, then decide yourself to that field, and no one else can do it for you. Action exercise. Identify the type of work that you enjoy the most. What activities have been most responsible for your success in life to the date? If you could do any job at all and be successful at it, what would you choose? Set it as a goal, make a plan, and begin moving it to that direction today. Success secret 5. Commit to excellence. The quality of your life will be determined by the depth of your commitment to excellence, no matter what you chosen field. Resolve today to be the best, very best at what you do. Set a goal for yourself to join 10% of your field. Whatever is it, the decision to become very, very good at what you do can be the turning point of your life. Virtually all successful people are recognized as being extremely competent at their chosen field. Remember that no one is better than you, and no one is smarter than you, and everyone who is at the top 10% today started off with the bottom 10%. Everyone who is doing well was once doing poorly. Everyone who is at the top of his or her field was one time in other field altogether. And what countless others have done, you can do it as well. Here's a great rule of your success. Your life only gets better when you get better. And since there's no limit how much better you can become, there's no limit to how much better you can make your life. Your decision to become excellent in what you do, to join the top 10% of your field, is the turning point of your life. This is the key of great success. It is also the foundation of high-level self-esteem, self-respect, and self-pride. When you're really good at what you do, you feel wonderful about yourself. Being excellence affects your whole personality and whole relationship with other people. You feel happy and proud when you know you are at the top of your field. Here's one of the most important questions you will ever ask and answer for the rest of your career. What one skill, if I developed and I did it in excellence fashion, would have the greatest positive impact in my life? You cannot become good at everything right away, but you can identify the one skill that can help you in the most, then throw your whole heart into the developing that skill. Set it a goal, write it down, set a deadline, make a plan, and work on becoming better in that area every single day. You will be absolutely amazed at the difference of this commitment to excellence will make in your life. This commitment alone can make you self-made millionaire in the course of your career. Action exercise. Identify your key result area in your current job. What are the parts of your work that you are absolutely positively perform in the excellent fashion to move in the top of your field? Where are you strong and where are you weak? Make a plan today and get better in that one skill area where improvement can help you the most. Success secret 6. Work longer and harder. The harder I work, the luckier I get. James Turbo. All self-made millionaires work hard. They start earlier, they work harder, and they stay later. They develop a reputation of being the amongst hardest working people in their field, and everybody knows it. Practice the 40 plus formula. This formula says that you work 40 hours per week for survival. Every time there over 40 hours of success. If you work only 40 hours and the average work week for today is closer than 35 hours, all you will ever do this survive. You will never get ahead. You will never be a big financial success. You will never become highly respected and esteemed by your colleagues. You will always be mediocre, working at the basic of 40 hours a week. But every hour is over 40 hours is an amazing investment in your future. In fact, you can tell this tremendous currency where you are going to be in 5 years by looking at how many hours over 40 you put in every week. There's just no substitute for longer days and hard work. Self-made millionaires in America work an average of 60 hours per week. Many of them work 70 or 80 hours, especially at the start of their career. They work on an average of 6 days per week rather than 5, and work longer days as well. If you want to call a self-made millionaire, phone the office before normal working hours. After normal working hours, the self-made millionaire is there when the staff 9 to 5s arrive and still when they leave. Here's the key. Work all the time you work. When you work, don't waste time. When you get in early, put your head down and get started immediately. When people want to talk to you, excuse yourself and say, I have to get back to work. Do not drop your dry cleaning, phone your friends, socialize your co-workers, and read the newspaper. Work all the time you work. Resolve today to develop a reputation of being the hardest working person in your company. This will bring you to the attention of people who can help you faster than among everything else that you can do. Action exercise. Make a plan today to increase the number of hours you work each day. Resolve to get the office 1 hour earlier and get a head start on the day. Work at lunchtime when others are gone. Stay 1 hour later to get caught up. This strategy alone will double your output when adding only 2 hours in your day. Success secret 7. Dedicate yourself to lifelong learning. Continuous learning is the minimum requirement for success in every field. Dallas Waltney. You have a virtually unlimited capacity to learn and improve your chosen field. You have more brains, ability, and intelligence than you could ever use. If you were to work on developing yourself for the rest of your life, you are smarter than you can ever imagine. There's no obstacle that you cannot overcome, no problem that you cannot solve, no goal you cannot achieve by applying the power of your mind on your situation. But when your mind is like a muscle, it develops only with use. Just as you have stain on your physical muscle to build them, you have to work on your mental muscle to build your mind as well. The good news is that the more you learn, the more you can learn. Just like the more you pay for anything, the way you play for a sport, the better you get at the sport. The more you dedicate yourself to lifelong learning, the easier it is for you to learn even more. Learners are leaders. Continuous learning is the key of 21st century. Lifelong learning is the minimum requirement for success in your field. On any field, make a decision today that you're going to learn, become a student of your craft, and what you're going to continue learning and becoming the better person of the rest of your life. There are 3 keys to life for your lifelong learning. First key is to read your field for at least 30 to 60 minutes every day. Reading is to the mind as exercise, just like exercise is for the body. Reading for an hour each day will translate into about 1 book per week. This 1 book per week will translate into 50 books per year. 50 books per year will translate into 500 books over the next 10 years. Since the average adult read less than 1 book per year, when you begin reading 1 hour per day, 1 book per week, this alone will give you an incredible edge of your field. You will become one of the smartest, more competent, and highest paid people in your profession by simply reading 1 hour each day. The second skill is lifelong learning is to listen to audio programs in your car as you drive from the place to place. The average person sits behind the wheel and his or her car 500 to 1,000 hours per year. This is the equivalent of 12 to 24 hours per week, or as much as 3 to 6 months of working time that you spend in your car. This is the equivalent of 1 to 2 full-time semester in the university. Turn your car into a learning machine, into a university on wheels. Never let your car motor be running without an educational audio program playing. Many people have become millionaires through this miracle of audio learning. This is why audio learning is often called the greatest breakthrough in education since the invention of the printing press. The third key is lifelong learning is to attend every course and seminar that you can possibly find that can help you to be better in your field. The combination of books, audio programs, and semester will enable you to save hundreds of hours and thousands of dollars and many years of hard work in achieving the level of financial success that you desire. Many a decision today is to make lifelong learner. You will be amazed at the effect that it has in your career. Lifelong learning can be a major factor in your becoming self-made millionaire. The secret 8. Pay yourself first. A part of all you earn is yours to keep. And if you cannot save money, the seeds of greatness are not in you. Resolve today that what you are going to save and invest at least the 10% of your income throughout your working time. Take 10% of your income off at the top of your paycheck each time you received one and put it into a special account for financial accumulation. The fact is that if you save just $100 per month throughout your working lifetime and you invest that money in an average mutual fund that grows at 10% per annum, you'll be worth more than $1 million by the time you retire. This means that anyone, even a person earning minimum wage, if he or she starts early enough to save long enough, can become a millionaire over the course of his or her working lifetime. Developing the lifelong habit of saving and investing your money is not easy. It requires tremendous determination and willpower. You have to set it as a goal, write it down, make a plan, and work on it all the time. But once this practice logs in and becomes automatic, your financial success is virtually assured. Practice frugality in all the things, but be careful with every penny. Question every expenditure, delay or defer every important buying decision for at least 1 week, if not a month. The longer you put off making a buying decision, the better your decision will be and better price you will get at that time. The major reason that people retire poor is because impulse buying. They see something they like and they buy it with a little thought. They become victims of what is called Parkinson's law, which says expenses rise to meet income. It means no matter how much you earn, you tend to spend that much and a little more besides. You never get ahead and you never get out of debt. But if you don't have to be a victim of Parkinson's law, if you cannot save 10% of your income, start today by saving 1% of your income in a special saving and investment account. Put it away at the beginning of each month, even before you begin paying down your debt. Leave on the other 99% of your income. As you become comfortable living on 99%, raise your saving level to 2% of your income, then 3%, then 4%, and so on. Within 1 year, you will be saving 10% and maybe even 15 to 20% of your income and living comfortably on your balance. At the same time, your saving and investment account will start to grow. You will become more careful about your expenditure and your debt will begin to pay off. Within a year or two, your entire financial life will be under your control and you will be on your way to becoming a self-made millionaire. This process has worked for everyone who has ever tried it. Try it and see by yourself. Action exercise. Open a special account for financial accumulation today. Make a deposit of this account, no matter how small. Then look for every opportunity to add this account. Begin to study money so that you can understand how it grows. Read books and magazines by experts on the subject. Never stop saving, learning, and growing until you become financially independent. Success Secret 9. Learn every detail of your business. If you become very good at what you do, there's nothing that can stop you from getting paid more and promoted faster. The market pays excellent rewards for excellent performance. It pays average rewards for average performance and below average reward for failures and frustration for below average performance. Your goal should be become an expert on your chosen field by learning every single detail about how to work your field better and better. Read all the magazines about your field. Read and study latest book. Attend courses, seminars given by experts in your field. Join your industry or trade association. Attend every meeting and get involved with other top people in your field. The law of integrative complexity says that the individual who can integrate and use the greatest amount of information in any field soon rises on the top of the field. If you are in sales, become an aggressive lifelong student of selling process. The top 20% of salespeople earn on average 16 times of the amount earned by the bottom of 80% of salespeople. The top 10% of salespeople earn even more. You are in management. Resolve to become an outstanding professional manager. If you are starting and building your own business, study entrepreneurship and strategy and strategies and try out new ideas every single day. Set a goal for yourself to become very best in your business or profession. One small detail, insight, or an idea can be at the turning point of your career. Never stop looking for it. Action exercise. Identify the trends of your business. What are the core competencies or the key skills that you will need to lead your field in the future? Make a plan today and develop those skills and then work on them every day. Success Secrets 10. decide yourself to serving others. You can get everything you want in life if you just help enough other people to get what they want. Your rewards in life will always be in the direct proportion of your service to other people. All self-made millionaires have an obsession with customer service. They think about their customer all the time. They are continually looking for new and better ways to serve their customer better than anyone else. Keep asking yourself these questions. What do my customer really want? What do my customer really need? What do my customer consider value? What can I give my customer better than anyone else? What are my customers buying from others today? And what would I offer to get them buy from me? Your success in life will be in direct proportion of what you do after you do what you are expected to do. Always look for opportunities to do more than you're paid for. Always seek ways to get extra mile for your customers. Remember, there are never any traffic jam on the next mile. Your customers are those people who you depend on for your success in your work. It means that your boss and co-workers are customers as well as the people who buy products and services. Your customers are also those people would depend on you for their success or satisfaction. Is the question that you need to ask and answer every single day. What can I do to increase the value of my service to my customer today? Look for ways and add value to what you do and to the other people who depend on you every single day. One small improvement in the way how you serve your customers can be a major reason for your financial success. Never stop looking for those little ways to serve your customer better. Today, customers value speed more than they have ever valued it before. Whenever a customer asks for anything, you should say, "Sure, right away." These are the sweetest words for your customers can hear. Action plan. Identify the most important customers, and both inside and outside of your company. Who are the people who are most depend upon? Who are the people who most depend upon you? What you could do starting today, take the better care of them. Success secret 11. Be absolutely honest with yourself and others. Thought is the original source of all wealth, all success, all material gain, all discoveries and inventions and all achievements. Perhaps the most valued and respected qualities that you can develop is a reputation for absolute integrity. Be perfect and honest in everything that you do, in every transaction and activity. Never compromise. Remember that your word is your bond and your honor is everything when it comes to business. All successful business is based on trust. Your success in becoming a self-made millionaire will be determined solely by the number of people who trust you, who are willing to work for you, give you credit, lend you money, buy your products and services, and help you during difficult times. Your character is the most important asset for you to develop in your entire life. Your character is based on the amount of integrity that you practice. The first key of integrity is to be true to yourself in all things. Be true to the very best that is in you. Be true to yourself means be doing what you do in an excellent fashion. Integrity is demonstrated internally by personal honesty and externally by quality work. The second key for integrity is to be true to other people in your life. Live in truth with everyone. Never do or say anything that you do not believe to be right and good and honest. Refuse to compromise your integrity for everything. Always live up to the very highest standard that you know. Here's a question for you to ask and answer on a regular basis. What kind of world would my world be if everyone ended just like me? This question forces you to set high standard for yourself and keep rising above. Act as through your every word and action will become an universal law. carry yourself as through everyone who are watching you and patterning his or her behavior after yours. And when it's dot, always do the right thing, whatever is it and whatever it costs. Action exercise. Almost every problem in your life can be solved by returning your values. What are they? What do you believe it stands for? Whenever you experience stress of any kind, it usually means that you are compromising one of your values. Whatever is it, resolve it this very minute and to be true on what you really believe to be important in your life. Success secret 12. Determine your highest priority and concentrate on them every single day. A double-minded man is unstable on his ways. Do what comes to your hand to do. When do you develop the habit of setting priorities and concentrating every single mindedly, you will be able to accomplish virtually anything in your life. This core strategy has been primary reason for high income, wealth creation and financial independence for thousands and even millions of people. Your ability to determine your highest priority and then to work on the highest priority until it is completed is the primary test and measure of your willpower. Self-discipline and the personal character, it is the hardest habit to develop but also the most important if you want to be a big success. It is a formula. Make a list of everything that you have to do before you begin to work towards any goal. Set priorities on the list. Ask yourself 4 questions over and over. Question number 1 is, what are my highest value activities? What you do is the more valuable than anything else in your work and in your business. Question number 2 is, why am I on the payroll? What exactly have you been hired to accomplish? Focus on results, not on activities. Question number 3, what can I and only I do that, if done well, will make a real difference? This is a particular task that only I can do. If you don't do it, it won't get done. If you do it and you do it well, it can make a significant difference in your business, on your personal life. What is that task? Question number 4 is, what is the most valuable use of my time right now? There's only one answer of this question at any time. Your ability to determine the single and most valuable use of your time and then to start that task is the key of high productivity and financial success. Finally, commit to working on single-mindedly on one task for the most important task and staying at it until it is 100% completed. Preserve without division and distraction. Push yourself to keep working at job until it is done. The good news is that by continuously setting priorities and concentrating on your highest value task, you will soon develop the habit of high performance. This habit will then make you the automatic and will virtually grant you for great success in life. This one habit alone can make you a self-made millionaire. Action exercise. Identify the most important thing that you can do right now to achieve your most important goal, and then discipline yourself to do that, and only that until it is 100% complete. Your ability to do this in this alone can change your whole life. Success secret 13. Develop a reputation for the speed and dependability. Do your work, not just your work, and no more, but little bit more than lavishing sake, the little more which is worth more than all the rest. Time is the currency of 21st century. Everyone today is a tremendous hurry. Customers who did not even know that they want a product or a service now want it yesterday. People are less and less patient for everything. Loyal customers will change suppliers overnight if someone else will serve them faster than the people they are already dealing with. Instant gratification is no longer fast enough. Your job is to develop a reputation for the speed. Develop a sense of urgency. Develop a bias for action. Move fast on opportunities. Move fast when people want or need something. Move quickly when you see any or something that needs to be done. When your boss or your customer asks you to do something, drop everything else and do it fast. Then they are amazed. You have heard it says that whenever you want something to get done, give it to a busy person. People who have a reputation for moving quickly attract more opportunities and possibilities to them. They get more chances to do more and more things faster than other people who just do a job when they are around it. When you can combine your ability and set your highest priority task within a commitment to getting it done quickly and well, you'll find yourself moving to the front. More doors and more opportunities will open for you than you can ever imagine today. Action exercise. Select just one key task that you have been procrastinating on starting. Use bringing on completion and resolve to take action on it immediately. Keep repeating to yourself these magical motivational words. Do it now. Do it now. Do it now. Success Secret 14. Be prepared to climb from a peak to peak. Winning is not a something thing. It is all the time thing. Just as a mountain climber who has reached one peak must go down into the valley before climbing to another peak, your life and career will be a series of ups and downs. As you have heard, life is a process of 2 steps forward and 1 step back. All business life is made of cycles and trends. There are up cycles and down cycles. Often trends in business can lead to a complete change in the industry. We see it today with the internet and expansion of technology and in all direction, which are changing many of our fixed ideas and beliefs about the way how business is done. Develop a long-term perspective. Take a long view of everything that you do. Plan 2, 3, 4 and 5 years in the future, and don't allow yourself to get into an emotional roller coaster with a short-term ups and downs on daily life. Keep reminding yourself that everything in your life moves in a cycle and trends. Be calm, confident and relaxed with a short-term fluctuation in your future. When you have a clear goal and plan that you're working on today, the general trend line of your life will tend to be onwards and upwards over the years. Action exercise. Identify the key cycles and trends of your business. Where the market going? What is changing? And how will you adapt these changes? What steps should you be taking today to be ready to take advantage of the new world tomorrow? Whatever your answer is, take those steps now. Practice. Success Secrets 15. Practice self-discipline in all things. Self-discipline is the ability to make yourself do what you should do, when you should do it, whether you feel like it or not. Self-discipline is the most important and single quality for success in life in becoming the self-made millionaire. If you can discipline yourself to do what you should do, when you should do, and whether you feel like it or not, your success is virtually guaranteed. The key to becoming a self-made millionaire is having a long-term perspective combined with an ability to delay gratification in short term. It is your ability to set a long-term goal in becoming financially independent and with a single expenditure. To do only those things that will guarantee you that you will ultimately achieve your long-term goal. Self-discipline requires self-mastery, self-control, self-responsibility, self-direction. The difference between successful people and failure is that successful people make the habit of doing the things that failures do not like to do. And what are those things? The things that failures don't like to do, and the same thing that successful people don't like to do either. But successful people do them anyway because they realize that this is the price that they must pay for success they desire. Successful people are more concerned with pleasing results. Failures are more concerned with pleasing methods. Successful people take actions that are goal achieving. Unsuccessful people take action that are tension relieving. Successful people do the things that are hard and necessary and important. Unsuccessful people, on the other hand, prefer to do the things that are fun and easy, and they give them ultimate enjoyment. The good news is that every act of self-discipline strengthens your other disciplines as well. Every time you practice self-discipline, your self-esteem goes up. You like and respect yourself even more than you're doing right now. And the more capable you become in self-discipline requires for great opportunities, experiences, and challenges of your life. Remember that every time in a life is a test. Every day, every hour, and sometimes every minute you are taking a test of self-mastery, self-control, self-discipline. The test is to see whether you can make yourself do the things that are important or stay with them until they are complete. The test is whether you can keep your mind on what you want and where are you going, rather than thinking and talking about the things that don't you want and problems that you have had in your past. When you pass the test, you move onwards and upwards, but the next grade. As long as you keep passing the test, you will moving onwards and upwards in your life. Success requires tons of discipline. As Jim Rohn says, discipline waits ons, failure waits tons. Action exercise. Change one thing at a time. Identify one area of life where lack of discipline is interfering in your success. Decide today to develop a discipline in that area. Launch strongly. Tell others about your decision. Never allow experiences until the new habit is firmly entrenched, and the decision alone could change your life. Success secret 16. Unlock your inborn creativity. Imagination is more important than facts. Albert Einstein. Here is some more good news. You are potentially genius. You are smarter than you have ever imagined. You have more raw brain power and creative ability than you have ever used up to now. Your brain has 10 billion cells, each of which is connected to as much as 20,000 other cells by the complex network of neurons and dendrites. It means that possible combination and permutations of your cells and brain are greater than the number of molecules in the known universe. Your ability to develop idea to help you succeed is unlimited. This means that your ability to succeed is unlimited as well. Your creativity is stimulated by 3 factors. First, intentionally desired goals. Second, pressing problems. And third, focused questions. The more focused you mind on achieving your goals, solving the problems, or answering the tough questions about your business and potential life, the smarter you become and the better your mind works for you in the future. The brain, your creativity, is just like a muscle. The more you use it, the stronger the resilience it becomes. When you can actually increase your intelligence and IQ by disciplining yourself and think creatively all day, then remember, creativity is just another word for improvement. Every time you come up with a new idea to improve some part of your work, to find newer, better, faster, cheaper, and easier way to accomplish a result, you are functioning at the highest level of creativity. Just as you developed your muscle by straining them in physical training, you develop your mental muscle by straining them as well. Here is an exercise for you to develop your brain power and unlock your inner genius. Take a clean sheet of paper and write your most important goal or most pressing problems at top. And from the question, for example, you could write, how can I double my income over the next 24 or 36 months? Now discipline yourself to write at least 20 different answers for your question. Select one of your answers and take action on it immediately. You will be amazed at the result. Action exercise. Write down your most pressing problems on your most intensely desired goal, then imagine that this problem was solved perfectly and this goal was achieved in an ideal way. What would be the solution for achievement that look like? What could you immediately bring to about the result? Remember, action is everything. Success Secret 17. Get around the right people. You'll be the same person in 5 years except for the people you meet and the book you read. Fully 85% of your success and happiness in the life is going to be determined by the quality of relationship that you develop in your personal and your business activities. The more people you know and who know you in a positive way, the more successful people will make you success, and it will be the faster than you move ahead. At virtually every turning point of your life, someone is standing there either to help you or hinder you. Successful people make a habit of building and maintaining a network of high-quality relationships throughout their lives, and as a result, they accomplish vastly more than the person who goes home and watches television each night. Everything involves relationship. Virtually all of your problems in your life will come as the result of your entering into wrong relationship with all wrong people. Virtually all of your great success in your life will be accompanied by the great relationship and with great people who help you and whom you help in the return. More than 90% of your success will be determined by your reference group. Your reference group is defined as the people whom you habitually define and pass their time. You are like a chameleon that you take on attitudes, behaviors, values and beliefs of the people whom you associate most of the time. If you want to be a successful people, you will have to associate with positive people. Associate with people who are optimistic and happy, who have goals and who are moving forward in their lives. At the same time, get away from negative, critical, complaining people. If you want to fly with eagles, you cannot stretch with turkeys. Self-made millionaire network continually. They join their industry and trade association, attend every meeting and get involved in the group activities. They introduce themselves to the people in business and social things, hand out their business cards and tell others what they do. And here's one best strategy for all. Whenever you meet new people, ask them to tell you about their business and especially to tell you what would need to know to send clients or customers to them. Then as soon as possible, see if you can sell some business on their way. Be a go-giver rather than a go-giver. Always look for ways to put in before you start thinking of ways to take out. And the very best way to network and build your relationship is concentrating and constantly look for the ways to help other people achieving their goals. The more you give to yourself without expecting something in return, the more rewards will come back to you from unexpected sources. Action exercise. Identify the most important people in your life, both present and future. What could you do to help them in their lives and work so that they would be upon helping you? Identify the people you should get to know. What could you help them in advance of your needing anything in return? Remember, first you sow, then you reap. Success Secret 18. Take excellent care of your physical health. The key of happiness is a sound mind and a sound body. We are living at a most wonderful time in human history in terms of longevity and physical fitness. You can live longer and live better than today than it will ever be possible. You should aim to live be 80 or 90 or even 100 years old in excellent health. And you can do it if you decide to. First, set a goal to live to be at least 80 years old. Then look for your current health habits and ask yourself whether or not the way you're living today is going to get you at the age of 80 in great shape. Here are 3 keys for living long, happy and healthy life. First is proper weight. Set a goal to get your weight under control and then remain lean and fit for the rest of your life. This is a 5-word formula for weight loss and physical fitness. This is simply this: eat less and exercise more. The second key is a proper diet, and key is to proper diet is to eat better food and fewer of them. Eat more lean, proteins, foods, fruits, and vegetables. Eliminate desserts, soft drinks, candy, and anything else containing sugar of your life. Stop consuming extra salt and stop eating white flour products. Eat smaller proteins and eat 4 or 5 times a day rather than 3 large meals. When you can take complete control of your eating habit, you will find it easier to take control of your habits in other parts of your life as well. The third key of your long life is proper exercise. This requires that you engage in vigorous physical activity, approximately 200 minutes per week, on an average 30 minutes every day. You can get all the exercise you need by going on breaks of 30 to 60 minutes walk or 3 to 5 days per week. If you're really serious, you should join a health club and should get some fitness equipment for your house and work out every more vigorously. The key to excellent physical health and long life is to set clear, specific goal for your levels and health and fitness. You must make a plan and then follow your plan every day. This commitment to the health requires tremendous self-mastery, self-control, self-discipline, but payoff can be extraordinary. If your financial goal is to achieve a net worth in excess of $1 billion, your health goal should be wonderful lifestyle with your money. Action exercise. Identify one health habit that you need to develop to enjoy higher level of health and energy. Perhaps it is eliminating desserts altogether. Then set it as a personal challenge and resolve a discipline for yourself until your new health habit is firmly entrenched. Success secret 19. Be decisive and action-oriented. Take arms against a sea of troubles and, in so doing, end them. William Shakespeare. One of the qualities of self-made millionaires is that they think carefully and they make decisions quickly. They discipline themselves to take action and to carry out the decision they have made. They move fast and they get quick feedback from other actions. If they find they have made a mistake, they quickly self-correct and try solving something else. The key to dream is for you is to try. Successful people are deceptive and they try far more things than other people do. According to the law of probabilities, if you try far more different ways to be successful, the odds are that you will eventually find the right way for you at the right time. Unsuccessful people are indecisive. They know that they should do or stop doing certain things, but they do not have the character or willpower to make firm decisions. As a result, they drift throughout life, never happy, fulfilled, or successful people. They never become wealthy or achieve financial independence. They settle for far less than possible for them. When you become decisive and action-oriented, you shift your entire life into higher gear. You get far more done in a day than other people. You move ahead faster and far more than other people around you. You actually tap into the higher source of energy, enthusiasm, and motivation that fills you full of joy and exhilaration. This positive energy then propels you to move forward even faster towards your goal. Action exercise. Ask yourself, what one action, if I did it immediately, could have the greatest positive impact of my life on my result? Whatever your answer is that, just do it. Success secret 21. Never allow failures to be an option. Success secret 20. Never allow failure to be an option. There is nothing to fear but fear itself. The fear of failure is the greatest single obstacle to success in adult life. Note that it is not the failure itself. Failure makes you stronger and more resilient and more determined. It is the fear of failure or the anticipation of failure that can paralyze your thought and your activity and hold you back from even trying to do the things you need to do to be big success. A young journalist once asked Thomas J. Watson, Sir, the founder of IBM, how he could become more successful people faster. Watson replied with those wonderful words, if you want to be successful people faster, you must double your rate of failure. Success lies in the far side of failure. Dare to go forward. Self-made millionaires are not gamblers. They are always willing to take calculated risk in the direction of their goals and achieving great rewards. In fact, your attitude towards your risk taking is probably the most important indicator of your readiness and become wealthy. Whenever you are faced with a risky situation, ask yourself this question: what is the worst possible thing that could be happen if I go ahead? Then, as a J. Paul Getty, the self-made oil billionaire, said, you should make sure that whatever is it does not happen. The fact is that everyone is afraid of failure. Everyone is afraid of loss and poverty. Everyone is afraid of making a mistake and being set back. But self-made millionaires are those who continuously and deliberately face this fear and take action anyway. Walt Elmanson wrote, make a habit throughout your life of doing the things you fear. If you do the thing you fear, the death of fear is certain. When you act boldly, unseen forces will come to your aid, and every act of courage increases your courage and capacity for courage in the future. Whenever you take action in forward direction with no guaranteed success, your fears diminish, your courage and self-confidence increases. You eventually reach at the point of where you are not afraid of anything. Perhaps the best line from this movie, Apollo 13, came from Egon's head of mission control at NASA when the people around him were sitting to think about the possibility of losing the spacecraft and the astronauts. He pulled them all together by announcing a loud voice, failure is not an option. Your job is to commit yourself to becoming a self-made millionaire. Your job is to set a specific goal for yourself, write them down and work towards them every day. And especially, you must be continued to remind yourself, in fact, all problems and difficulties that will experience, that failure is not an option. This is the attitude that more than anything else will guarantee you to long-term success. Action exercise. Identify one fear in your life. For example, failure, criticism, or disapproval, and resolve to act as if the fear did not exist. Imagine that you were guaranteed success if you would take an action on the direction of your goal and dreams. Then just do it. Success secret 21. Pass the persistence test. Success secret 21. Pass the persistence test. Nothing can take the place of persistence. Talent will not. Nothing is more common than unsuccessful men with talent. Genius will not. Unrewarded genius is almost a proverb. Education will not. The world is full of educated derelicts. Persistence and determination alone are omnipotent. Persistence is the irony of quality of character. Persistence is the character of a man carbon to steel. It is absolutely indispensable quality that goes hand in hand with all great success in life. And here's one great secret of persistence and success. Program your subconscious mind for persistence well in advance. The setbacks and disappointments that you're going to have in your upwards quest towards success resolved in advance, that you will never give up no matter what happens. When you are overwhelmed with the problem and difficulty, you do not have enough time to develop the necessary persistence to deal with setbacks and disappointments. But if you plan in advance for disability ups and downs of your life, when they come, you will be psychologically ready. You will be prepared. The courage to persist the fact for adversity and disappointment is one quality that more than anything will guarantee you for success. Your greatest personal asset can be your willingness to persevere longer than anything else. In fact, your persistence is a true measure for your belief in yourself and your ability to succeed. Remember, all your life is a test. For you have a great success, you must pass the persistence test. And this is the test that often pops a quiz. It can come at any time, usually totally unexpectedly and out of the left field. You take the persistence test whenever you're confronted with unexpected difficulty, disappointment, setbacks, failure, or crisis in life. This is where you show yourself and yourself around it what you are truly made of. Once a person wrote, "Circumstances do not make a man, they merely reveal him to himself." The one inevitability in your life is recurring crisis. If you are living a busy life, you will have a crisis every 2 or 3 months. In between these unavoidable crises will be a continuous succession of problems and difficulties. And the more goals that you attempt to reach, the bigger your dreams, and the more determined you become to self-made millionaire, the more problems and crises you will experience. The more factor you can control is how you are sponsored to difficulties and setbacks. And the good news is that every time you respond in a positive and constructive manner, you become more successful and better, even more capable of dealing with the next problem and crisis that comes along. Eventually, you'll reach at the point of your life where you become absolutely unstoppable. You'll become like a force of nature. You'll be irresistible. You'll become the kind of person who never quits, no matter what the difficulty is, no matter what obstacle that puts you in your foot. You will find a way to go over it, under it, around it, or through it. You'll be like an energizer bunny in the television and commercial. You'll keep going and going and going. Action exercise. What is the most difficult situation for you facing in your life today? Whatever is it, imagine that it has been sent to you at this time to teach you a valuable lesson that you need to learn, and even more successful people in the future you'll become. What could be the lesson be? For this moment onwards, always seek the valuable lesson in every setback and or difficulty. You will always find it, and it will help you in your quest to become a self-made millionaire. Conclusion of the book. Let me repeat that most important message of this entire book is that success is predictable. Success is not a matter of luck or accident or being at the right place at right time. Success is predictable as the sun rising in the east and setting in the west. By practicing the principle that you have just learned, you'll move to the front of the line in your life. You will have incredible advantage over other people who do not know, who do not practice these techniques and strategies. You will have an advantage of that will give you the winning edge for your rest of your life and career. You will If you consistently and presently do the things that other successful people do, nothing in the world can stop you to becoming a big success for yourself. And you are the architect of your own destiny. You are the master of your own fate. You are behind the straightening wheel of your own life. There are no limitations for you to what you can do, have, or expect in the limitation of your placed on yourself to own thinking. Remember that you are good or better than anyone that you will ever meet. You are an outstanding human being. You have talent and ability far greater than anything else that you have ever realized or used up till now. You have within you a potential to accomplish wonderful things in your life. You have greatest responsibilities are the dream and big dreams. Decide exactly what you want. Make a plan to achieve it. Practice the strategies taught in the book. Take action every single day in the direction of your dreams and goals. Resolve to never give up. You take these actions, you put yourself in the side of the angles, you become unstoppable and your success becomes inevitable. Thank you so much for listening to this audiobook. That it was 21 success secrets of self-made millionaire. It was correctly to the point, no more examples and boring lectures. I liked it. That is why I, Prince Ja, made this audiobook. In future, more audiobook will be uploaded on this channel along with several things like English vocabulary, sentences, grammar section, and podcast. There are several things that are coming up. So if you want more, kindly give a subscription. If you like my content, kindly give a thumbs up and subscribe to this channel in order to get new videos on daily basis. Thank you so much for listening to this and improving yourself. I wish you will be a self-made millionaire just like as I want to be. You will get financial independence faster and easier than you have ever thought possible. Thank you so much.